The domain of the big cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, lions, wildcats, and cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get a pair of them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Missouri Tigers offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and... at the 47. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terry. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not Moses. Drill trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So the BYU Cougars offense will get the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks. Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Patterson. He's got an open man. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line, it's Scott. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked up.
Breaks into the open. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Terry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
yet again after getting nothing on second down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Caught behind the line. It's Terry. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Patterson. Got a man, it's Scott. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. I've heard worse stories than that and worse language, but calling for the football, got to make play.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got a man. It's Manning. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking to throw, it's Patterson. Fires left. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Cougars line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Extra point here will tie the game. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You can tell he believed it. Put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage. You got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
Coming out with it, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Complete to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. With the catch, it's Johnson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on third. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Cougars! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progression.
He wants to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll pull it on the read. Running to Green. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to pass, it's Patterson. He's got him. Across the 35. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Fires to the right. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it along the sideline. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll move the tight end. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Missouri! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so his first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Connection to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Bachmeier. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up. Tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. He might want another play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's caught downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Manning.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sideline, it's Johnson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's going for the big play. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And back to the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing, and you've got
crazy, bro.
They got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
That's caught. It's Manning.
Come on, man. Need you.
Crosses the 30. He's
Come on.
got a lead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Tigers are on the move.
I called the RP up.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Turning it on! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
He getting fucking pushed on
Second and short
the
to
ball,
keep this
bro.
drive
It's
moving.
ridiculous.
Looking for a crease. It's
One more shot.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One more shot.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration.
Oh, my God, yo. He can't never get a fucking 3rd down. Stop, man.
Man, he had to get rid of that thing.
Oh my God, yo, like these niggas be golly on third down.
That's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking for a man. It's Patterson. Dumps it to the back. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you
It's
haven't
a
seen
pass
big
coming.
completions in this game, and that's good news for this QB.
Pass
Obviously, he
coming.
struggled
Come
his
on,
last
man.
game out. Part
Over
of
the
that was
top.
the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has.
Damn, thank you. Shit.
And that is a good sign for this offense.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away.
Let's run this bitch
Let's
back.
see what he can do with it. He's got great speed.
No.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day. Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And, David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the
cares, man?
bring in extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice. And you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Tiger! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
He drops it.
Big play by this defense. You give them the touchdown. You don't get discouraged. You roll up tight coverage on the 2-point conversion. And now, more importantly,
oh,
you
man.
late in this football game.
Everything in the coverage is fucking cheating, bro.
Disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make a stop at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Runs for the tackle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Direct snap.
Now we can't get up a fucking block. Oh my God, yo.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Yeah, no, we about to get cheated. Yeah, this is G fucking
ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it
we about
going.
to get fucking cheated.
To the air, it's Patterson. Here's a heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback
No, run.
to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Yeah, it's a
Play
nice
over the
job by this
top,
team.
man.
He's obviously backed up against it. Time
What
running
the
out.
fuck?
Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him if they decide.
This shit,
Pass
man.
rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. BYU will bring the punt team on the field.
We gotta. I don't trust this street shit.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Missouri wants to go fast.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Where was the pressure?
That when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressure, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Oh, they're after him.
Oh my God.
He was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half. We saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success.
Hauls it in the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the 1st. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Jones. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense not fooled there in a 2-minute situation. This offense trying to go quick game, trying to catch some blocks to see if they can spring that guy, but the defensive pursuit just too good on that one.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Hauls it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Missouri! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Got it in the middle. It's Bachmeier. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking for a man. It's Patterson. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do. Hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, and still on his feet.
I hate this game, bro.
A great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Offense takes some time out. 27 seconds left.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that you're quarterback.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get them to third and long. Obvious passing situations. Because they won second down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable third down. They win and probably force the punt here.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the grab.
Is this game fucking serious? Oh my God, yo. Is this game fucking serious? Come on, clock.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've